Hi guys, welcome back to Grand Arena. Today's looking a little bit more normal, so hopefully we're going to get some good games in. My opponent's gone through all three of my character zones in one battle, so not much to say there. But we've got a hold here on Fleet. However, he has got like every character capital ship unlocked, so he's definitely got something left. I don't know what it is, but he's chosen not to use it. He's probably waiting to see what my score is and maybe think he can pull a comeback, so we'll have to wait and see with that really. I'm not really sure how good his score is at the moment. Let's have a look. So 186, so that puts him on quite high actually. 900 and I don't know if that doesn't quite get him near the 21, but it's pretty close. It depends how good he gets. So maybe we can stay ahead of him. Let's have a quick look at his defense. We've got Rolo up here with basically the characters that you need when working towards Galactic Legend Luke. So obviously he's thinking about doing that. General Grievous. This team is like slow, so slow. So yeah, I mean they're all relics, and obviously he's used them to get gas. Still a team to watch out for. This team, we're just not even going to talk about that team. And then down here we've got Empire and Gas. So I'm going to start with the bottom, and I'm going to put Padme into Gas. And then against his Empire, his Vader's got a reasonable amount of speed on him. And he's got defense mods on him for some reason. He's on 216. It's not the fastest Vader, but he's obviously stacked these mods on because he's got his good speed secondaries. But at the same time, losing out those good primary stats really makes a big difference. I think if I put my CLS in there, I should pretty much just crush that. Brawn is 235. Yeah, so I'm going to put CLS into that. My CLS will demolish that. Let's do Padme first. I probably don't need R2, but I'm going to keep him. Let's take everybody. There we go, we've got the stronger hit on Anakin. Now we can just demolish 5s. Done. It's unfortunate. The clone's got a lot of turns. Bloody die! There we go. Still pretty tough. These clones were all nice and quick. He obviously was able to regenerate everything back up quickly. CLS is going in here. We don't need 3PO and Chewie. I mean, I could probably do this with 3, but I'm going to put 4 in. Thrawn's got no turn bar. This, do you know how bad that is? I'm going to do it on Thrawn because I don't know what his turn bar is. That is really not the character you want to not know what his turn meter is. Okay, that's nothing special. Have a look at low-grade potency. He's not got potency mods on him. He's got really low potency. That's really, really bad. That means Nest can solo that team. Right. So we're going to get Nest solo up here. We're going to get Traya and Kylo Ren down here. So let's just go through these because they're I mean, this is how you give away banners. I remodded my low-grade recently to get his potency up to like 100%. And yeah, it makes it so much harder for Nest to get good points against you, because what you have to remember is that as soon as your opponent has to put multiple characters in, that the banners that you're going to get are going to get massively reduced. So, and even though the bonus score is only 1 per character, you're not going to get the points for having characters at full health or anything like that. And that's what's really going to make the big difference, because the Ewoks will kill everybody else and then lose to Nest. If you can force them to have to put 3 characters in, it's like it's not a good solo at all. If you can get your low grade up like 120%, most Nest will never touch you. I mean, I've got 155 on mine. I don't have the Gear 13 piece, which I think adds another 10. And then you can get like 45 from, say, Farm Boy. You've got to think, well, I need to have 100% more than my opponent. So if he's on 120, that's quite a significant amount of tenacity you need. I'm gonna kill Trey regardless. Counter attack. Hello. Do you know he's not in days, not going to do that. Just going to stand there and take it until it's your turn, and then bugs are going to start losing people. Oh yeah, of course, you miss. What are you doing? I mean, even though I put 2 characters in, I got 59. That's still a pretty good score, but as I was saying with Nest, if you force more characters into the match, you don't start to get these great high scores. Right, there's that sorted. We've got loads of teams left. We've just got this to deal with. I think I'm probably going to put the Empire into General Grievous. That seems to probably be the best choice. And then it's just like Darth Revan, Jedi, whatever. We've got Gas, we've got Lightside Revan, Geos, and look how much stuff I've got. I've got absolutely tons of stuff. Let's have a look, see if there's an underdog challenge, or whatever it's called. No. Win using Asajj and Savage. Well, that's not going to happen because I've got Night Sisters on defense. So there's no bonus for underdogging other than my own personal score, which we might as well try and do. I'm not going to underdog this. However, thinking about these 2 characters, maybe I should swap them out. I think I might do that. I quite like to play Scion, but the TIE Fighter Pilot has the ability block and the buff block, which is quite useful. It does have a dispel though, so having the extra dispel is good. You know what? Let's no. I'm going to stick with TIE Fighter Pilot. It deals a lot of damage. So, Standard Vader open. I'm going to Saber Toss Magna Guard. No, I'm not going to Saber Toss Magna Guard because Magna Guard's going to counter attack. I'm not going to Saber Toss Grievous because he'll mark something, but he did. Vader back in. This team's like kind of weird because it's gone from being what I felt was quite a good counter to a bad one because my Vader's damage has gone up so high, but it can't. I end up in this weird position where it doesn't ever feel like it's quite enough to get Grievous. I know she's marked them. Alright, here we go. We get another crush. Turn on the masker mode. Got no debuffs again. Yeah, not the best win in the world. I need to play that a little bit more and try it a few more times. What it is that before, Vader's damage wasn't high enough to hurt Reverse, so he never went into his health, which meant I could then fracture him. But now, because my damage is so much higher from relicking him, dealing damage to his health, he's marking other droids, and you end up with a situation like you just saw. So either I need to have enough damage that I can one-shot him, or I don't target him, but you kind of have to because of the way the massacre works. Right. Lots of AoEs and annoyance up here. We're going to put in, I kind of feel that I should probably use the Jedi because I don't use them enough. Look at the scores actually. So we've got 2 battles left, plus whatever we win. So Conquer is 210, plus let's say we get 260 banner wins, so that's 330. That puts us on 1800. That's still not like super great. And then he's had 1 ship battle. I think we need to definitely underdog these and try and pick up a few more banners. I've got gas, we might be able to like solo some of this stuff. Or at least him and one other. Maybe him and ARC Trooper. Who do we think Gas can solo? There's not a lot of debuffs up here, so I think I'm going to go for that. Or do I put him in with, like, say, 5s or Rex? I mean, the downside is that they're still going to be able to chip the protection off the second character. He's still potentially going to win by a lot. Go with that. Oh, maybe I should just Gas on his own, but still, that's a good score. And these guys, I think we have to put 4 characters in here. The problem of putting 3 in is that you end up in this position where Canderous can go crazy and just take a million shots, or your characters get blinded, or Zalbar taunts and you get stuck, and then you start getting chipped away at. I think using my regular Jedi is probably better because I can recover protection and stuff. I can with Darth Revan, but it's a bit harder. Choice. Right, who's Gear 12? Mission's Gear 12. I'm sure the Zeta is like they gain some stuff. Yeah, heal. You know what, let's just let's go with the baddies. Once again, we can't see his turn bar, which makes it really irritating. Too bad. The turn bar thing is crazy bad. Right, so we're on 1807 versus 1875. Okay, that's actually pretty good for us because I'm going to put Kenobi in down here, and then I should be able to take these out with my Empire. Quick look at his Falcon. He's got all the relics. These home ones are okay. Right, well that's what we're going to do. He's still a little bit ahead of us because obviously if we get normal sort of say 63 banner win, we're still 5 banners behind. So we really need to make sure that we get good wins to make it so that he would have to underdog incredibly badly over there. Shipped a little bit more. So that's not good for Hound's Tooth. And then he's got previous kid 12. I'm going to run Plo and 5, which is not a massive underdog, but because he's got the 7-star chips, it's kind of like, how much do you want to risk it? I think I'd rather get the first time wins, guarantee that, than pick up an extra 2 banners and potentially be in a worse spot. I don't think I'll need 5s, but Malevolence kind of like creates a lot of extra characters, so not the worst thing in the world to do. The trick in this battle is just go for Hyena. The whole power of the fleet lies in calling in assists, and Hyena's probably the hardest one for it. But the other thing is that it can ignore your taunt, so it could just go, I'm going to attack Ahsoka and then just kill her. But it's always worth getting rid of Hyena first. I'm going to call in. I think I'm going to call 5 then. This is quite typical. And then we get rid of Sunfac because again of the assists that the separatists sort of hand out to each other. It can get quite bad when they all start doing that. Glad I put both of these guys in. Point back on Hound's Tooth. Just this guy left to bomb them all. The ones that Malevolence creates don't count towards his actual remaining ships. That was the hardest one. This one will be much easier, although he's still got decent fleets. We're going to go in with the Empire. It's been really, really good against rebels. That's the one. And with the TIE bomber, this is kind of like the big thing. You need to make sure you've got more active Empire allies to give it more defense, and just makes it really, really tanky. I kind of feel like I could probably beat it with just that. But it's still a bit risky. I mean, his bigs wasn't that high. His YW's only 5. It's still pretty good. Just have a look at his rebel ships. This is why sometimes doing a little bit of search on your opponent is good. Because I'm going to assume he's just put rebels in, unless all of his rebels are really bad. They've got Gear 8 Phoenix, Gear 9 Phoenix with 8s. Doesn't have the Bistan U-Wing, wedge is quite low. If it's just the Falcon, I think I can beat it with those 4. But I wouldn't be surprised if he put stuff like Slave 1 in there, because there's nowhere else to use it. Yeah, all of his other support ships don't look that great. He seems to have like the Geo's kind of a bit rubbish. But then he's got the pilotless ships sorted out. And then his Galactic Republic squad seems pretty solid. And obviously he's got Vader, but he could have Vader in there. Vader's not bad, but then he needs other stuff to do his second attack, and he has failed that. I think while he's got all these great capital ships, the rest of his fleet is just not supporting them all. I think what I'll do is I'll put one more ship in, and we'll go with the silencer since it's... No, actually, I'm going to go with Dameron. My silencer's like maxed out, but O comes in and you can get sort of crit finisher. Target lock? Yes, thank you. As I said before, you have to have the target lock, otherwise this guy does not taunt. Just give ourselves the offense up, that'll make our attacks mega good. And we can dispel all of their stuff. Oh no, rebels, you got dispelled. Get out. So I've got a Gear 12 TIE Fighter and I just one-shotted their Falcon. Yeah, I didn't need Poe at all. Heal you up. One target lock. Or not, we'll just kill him. Yeah, I didn't need Poe. The Empire fleet is freaking awesome. Right, 21-21, that's pretty solid. Have a look. So he is going to get... He needs to win by a lot. Let's get calculator out. Let's have a look. So we're on 2121 minus 1875. So he needs 246 banners. It's 186. He needs to get 60 banners to equal our score. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think he can do it with what ships he's got left. And then it'll come down to who's got the higher GP. We need 61 to beat me. As I say, it is possible, but I don't think he's going to do it. You know, he's not killed anybody. He's going to be going into the fight against the squad with preloaded turn meter. He's not going to do it. He really isn't. But there we go. We'll if he does, he does. But I don't think he's going to. You know, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.